I kept procrastinating. So imagine if I had started my YouTube channel in 20, well, that was 2018, right? 2018 till now, I would have been, doing big things here. I wasn't really scared to fail. It was mostly that I just wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted to have a very good phone, a camera, a nice setup, a nice lighting and all that. And I kept procrastinating, and trust me, now that I'm even doing YouTube, I can tell you that I don't have everything, put together here in reality. And I'm like, I had this idea 5 years ago, but I thought maybe it will not work.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hi fams, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Naomi Kris here. I make videos concerning self-care, self-development, faith, and a lot more. Right? So if this is the first time you're seeing my beautiful face, don't make it your last by subscribing to this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, you guys are the real MVPs. Welcome back to this channel. So let's dive right into what we're going to be talking about today. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing something that a lot of us struggle with, right? A lot of people struggle with this. And if you've ever found yourself putting off tasks until the last minute, then this video is for you. So watch till the end so you can really know how you can overcome procrastination. So let's get started. So let's really understand what procrastination is, right? Because I'm a big believer in, if you really want to solve a problem, or if you really want to solve a problem generally, you need to be aware that that is even a problem in the first place. So what is procrastination? Is the act of delaying or postponing tasks or action that needs to be accomplished, right? So this behavior can often lead to stress, a sense of guilt, and a lower quality of work, due to you rushing to meet up with deadlines, right? So now, right, knowing all of this, knowing what procrastination is, so why, since you know that this procrastinating is not good, so why do people even procrastinate in the first place? Oftentimes it's because of fear, trying to be perfect and feeling overwhelmed, a lot of this. But now, let's just talk about a few things I pointed out that really leads people to procrastinate. The first thing is perfectionism. Now, the fear of not completing a task because it's not perfect. The fear of not completing a task can lead to avoid starting it in the first place. And also, secondly, is feeling overwhelmed. The task may seem too large or complex, making it difficult to even begin. And also lack of motivation. The task might not be interesting or rewarding enough. Thirdly is fear of failure. Worrying about not succeeding can also make you not even start. And finally, distractions. Of course, modern day technology, social media can easily avert people's attention. So now, knowing fully well all of these problems, or all of these things that can make people procrastinate, it's important that you point out, or you are aware of the particular one that makes you not to take action, makes you procrastinate and say, okay, tomorrow I'll do this, tomorrow I'll do this. So it's important to really know where the problem is, know exactly what is, stopping you from moving forward. Very, very important. Is it that you want everything to be perfect? Is it that you feel really overwhelmed? Is it that you're just scared, fear of failure? Is it that you're not even motivated to even get on with what you want to do? Or is it that you're easily distracted? It's important to point out where exactly your the cause of procrastinating comes from. All right, so for me, I would say that my own cause of procrastination is just trying to make it perfect. And I actually told you guys on this YouTube channel, if you haven't watched my first video that I dropped on this channel, not really my first video, but like when I came back this year, that I made a commitment to run this YouTube channel. I actually made a video about telling people how I had known YouTube for 7 years and how I kept procrastinating. So imagine if I had started my YouTube channel in that was 2018, right? 2018 till now, I would have been, doing big things here. But then because of the fear, I wasn't really scared to fail. It was mostly that I just wanted everything to be perfect. I wanted to have a very good phone, a camera, a nice setup, a nice lighting and all that. And I kept procrastinating, and trust me, now that I'm even doing YouTube, I can tell you that I don't have everything, put together. Even as of this year, I made a video that I wanted to drop on YouTube in January, but then I didn't drop it in January past, February past, but then in May, started to take the bull by the horn. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you, what helped, how it really helped me, how I was able to overcome this procrastination and really focus on quite a lot of things, right? I'm just giving you this as a practical means of how, me procrastinating has just let me back. But the truth is that you just need to forgive yourself, for not taking that decision when you were supposed to, and look forward to really, to really making the most out of it, right? To really getting ahead and doing the things that you want to do, and not allowing procrastination to always, take the better part of it, right? So that's just really how procrastination has dealt with me, and by the special grace of God, today I can say that there are ways that I have been able to overcome and deal with procrastination. I am still dealing with procrastination. It's not like everything's perfect now, but it's progressing every single day. Just to break down tips, to help you overcome procrastination. So first of all, set specific goals. So once an idea comes into your mind, it's an idea, it's a thought that you want to do something like that, right? So you set the goals, you instead of saying, oh, I need to study, or I need to edit for me, or I need to make a video, I'll just say I will study, for 30 minutes, or I'm gonna make the video today. Trust me, this video I'm making today, oh, this video that I'm making today, I didn't, yeah, it was a struggle, right? Today is Wednesday, and I told myself I was supposed to do this video on Saturday. It's important to set specific goals. Make sure that what you want to do is very, very clear. This gives you a clear target to aim for. Then secondly, break those tasks into smaller steps. This is now like the aspect of planning how you're going to achieve this goal, right? Planning. So once you're doing all of these things, you're consciously making sure that this doesn't linger for too long. You don't say, okay, tomorrow I will. So if it's a daily task, you set the goal, oh, this is what I will do at so time, right? So I'm going to, visit someone, or I'm going to call someone at so time. So once you pick up your phone, you set the time, okay, this is the time I'm going to do this, Now, let's talk about like a large stuff, right? Okay, a large thing to do, not necessarily like a daily task. Let's say it's a very big stuff that you need to do, that you have to plan ahead so that you don't procrastinate when the time comes. So first you have to set the goals. Secondly, you have to like break the tasks into smaller steps. Large tasks can be overwhelming, right? So when it's overwhelming, you're like, you'd want to just leave it off for the next day. So make sure that the tasks are, into smaller parts, break them down to smaller manageable steps, and this makes it easier to start and maintain momentum, right? Easier to start, and also you'll still be motivated to complete this task. And then thirdly, know your distraction. Identify the obstacles that may come in the way, identify distractions, and make sure that identify what distracts you the most exactly, and find ways to eliminate or minimize these distractions. This could be turning off your phone, keeping your phone somewhere else, finding a quiet place to work where you not get distracted by someone's gist or someone's noise. All of these things, trying to eliminate the distractions. And then fourthly, use a timer. Use a timer to constantly monitor yourself. So if you're someone that maybe you're easily distracted and you want to be taking breaks like 5 minutes every time you get on with what you want to do, let's say the thing is really bulky, and you kind of like divide it into times, right? So if you work for 25 minutes, you rest for 5 minutes, work for 25 minutes. And I think that's how I am even productive, because I try to be very, very productive, or I am very, very productive when I want to, right? So what I do is I work for a certain amount of minutes or hours, and then I take a very short break, maybe just to refresh, recalibrate. It can be that I just take a walk outside, right? So when I was working like in an open space, that's what I do. So when I walk, and it seems as if I want to, leave that stuff that I want to, or that I'm doing till to the next day, what I would prefer to do is just get up my desk, walk around, just walk around. And once I walk around, I recalibrate, and then I come back and I'm still productive. So that's a very good way that you can, overcome procrastination. Repeat the cycle, maintain productivity, right? It is very, very important. I think it's called the Pomodoro technique, right? So that's a great way to stay focused. And of course, the final one I have here is reward yourself. I say this a lot on this channel if you're not new here. So if you're new here, you know what you're missing. So subscribe, guys, subscribe. So yeah, so reward yourself, give yourself a reward after completing a task. This could be something small like a treat or a short break, right? It helps you create a positive association with completing tasks, right? So that's what it does. Imagine if you're going to reward yourself with a spa after you've completed a huge task, or like a huge months of chasing a particular thing, and you said, oh, after this I'm going to reward myself. For some persons, they're motivated by that, for some persons they're not motivated. So that's why it's important for you to know what motivates you, what you look forward to, what you want to be rewarded for or with, right? So make sure that you put that at the end of every task you're doing, so that you feel happy about yourself at the end of the day, right? So on this channel, because we talk about faith a lot, I cannot leave here without really pointing out a biblical aspect or a biblical perspective to procrastination, right? And why you should strive to overcome procrastination. I remember so many times I had struggled with procrastination, but I came across a book, Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer, which kind of gave me a different perspective to procrastination and made me really understand that every idea I come across in my head is an opportunity. And of course, as Christians, we always pray for the Spirit of God to help us to discern, things that we need to do now and things that, we need to still work on, and some ideas would come and it's meant for us to strike while the iron is hot. But procrastination will just keep dragging and dragging. And also, I've heard things about, where God gives a lot of people ideas, one idea, thousands of people have that same idea, but then not everybody see that idea to fruition because of one or two things. And a lot of times is just procrastinating, saying, I will. And let's say after 5 years, that idea you had 5 years ago, you see that idea being, in flesh and blood. Let me not put flesh and blood, but then you see that idea in reality, and you're like, I had this idea 5 years ago, but I thought maybe it will not work. So a lot of people have the same ideas, but not everybody push through with that ideas. And if you check, most of the times it's procrastination that is holding people from really reaching where they're supposed to reach. And that just gave me, a prayer. There was a prayer I prayed, and I was like, God, please, any idea that comes into my mind, I'm going to write it down, I'm going to make plans for it, and then I'm going to seek your face, so that if it's an idea that needs to be worked on now, we'll work on it today. If it's an idea that still needs, for us to still, put things in place, I would be able to know by the special grace of God. So like I said, in the biblical aspect, I was able to find the verse that kind of talked about this, and this is in Proverbs 6:6-11, TPT version, the Passion Translation. And it says, when you're feeling lazy, come and learn a lesson from the tale of the tiny ant. Yes, all you lazy bones, come learn from the example of the ant and enter into wisdom. The ants have no chief, no boss, no manager. No one has to tell them what to do. You see them working and toiling all summer long, stockpiling their food in preparation for winter. And this is verse 9. So wake up, sleepyhead. How long will you lie there? When will you wake up and get out of bed? If you keep nodding off and thinking, I will do it later. Or say to yourself, I'll just sit back a while and take it easy. Just watch how the future upholds. This is verse 11. By making excuses, you learn what it means to go without. By making excuses, you learn what it means to go without. Poverty will bounce on you like a bandit and move in as your roommate for life. So my brethren, overcome procrastination. Right? This is what the Bible says. Let he who hath ears hear. Wisdom is profitable to direct. So make it a conscious effort, a daily effort to try and overcome procrastination, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. We just have to be intentional about it. So like I always say on this channel, every habit, everything you want to change, including this one we're talking about today, overcoming procrastination, is a journey. But with these tips and a bit of faith, right? The Bible says that even if your faith is as tiny as a seed, a mustard seed, you can move mountains, right? So with these tips and a little bit of faith, you can do it, right? So remember, it's about progress. Okay, remember that it's about progress, not perfection. I would really like if you, for one reason or the other, you've been able to overcome procrastination. You can also share your own journey down below in the comment section. Let one or two persons also learn from your own story on how you overcome how you overcome procrastination, right? If you, for any reason, have overcome procrastination in the past, please leave a comment down below. Let us learn from each other, right? This community is all about self-development, self-care, personal growth, faith, and a lot more to come. Perfection. Okay? So guys, if you found this video really helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, right? We always come across these videos, and the truth is that YouTube is telling me a lot of the times, a lot of people see my video, but they have just refused to click on the subscription button. It is for free. You're not paying anything. People want me to kneel down and beg you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's grow this community together, right? So please, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so that you never miss on any updates on this video. Okay? So until next time, stay happy and remain blessed. See you guys next week Friday by 7 p.m. Bye, fam bams.